Been on YouTube, and we are going to do another skin showcase. It's been about 5 months since I've done one, and we've had more skins release, so I figured why not, we'll do that again, considering I'm in a bit of a rut trying to figure out what I want to do for content. The game itself is kind of in a rough state for content, so I figured we'd do this. So like all my other skin showcase videos, we're just going to go over like my legendary skins, and then we'll go over the epics, and then the few of the rares that I like. We'll go over banner frames, we'll go over emotes, I guess, and finishers. Since I have some of these set as random favorite, we'll just go over the random favorites, then I'll go down to the rest of the legendary skins. Alright, so Arms Dealer. Like I said before, I really do like this skin. I'm a big COD fanboy, not as much in recent years, but this kind of reminds me of like a Call of Duty operator skin. Breaking the Law, this was a Battle Pass skin. I think Season 12 is when it came out. I don't mind it, I prefer its recolor better. Plumed Explorer, I do like this skin. Pirates are, like historically that era, like 1700s, 1600s, I really like. So the whole pirate aesthetics, really cool. Petty Theft. Arguably this is one of my favorite skins. I didn't start maining Loba until Season 9, so this is when that skin came out. So I ran the skin quite often, just because it's one of the few legendary skins that I had for her. And I guess I should also mention, because I know it's been mentioned a lot in some of my comment sections. So since I did start maining Loba in Season 9, I don't have certain skins like Pack Hunter, and then the Rose Gold skin was a Twitch Twitch Prime exclusive, and my Twitch Prime account was linked to a different account, so I was never able to get it. Hot Hoplite. Arguably one of my favorite skins. I still think its recolor is better as well. But I also do like Greek mythology, and so I do enjoy, the idea behind the skin. Self-Reflection I also do really like as well. Loba does have a lot of good legendary skins. They don't drastically change with like some of the other characters, but I mean, they fit her style well enough. I mentioned this before as well. I think this is the skin that basically got deemed as like the sweaty Loba skin, if you will. I mean, you can probably say that about some other ones, but it's the one like a lot of Loba mains run. I guess their sweats, like Scrappy ran it. I don't know about Abysmal. He's currently the #1 Loba. I don't know if he runs Barbed Ire more often than I think he does this. Off the Record was a good legendary skin that you could craft, just right away, when unlocking the character. It wasn't from any event. And I think the gloves on Off the Record are arguably some of the best on any of her skins. And then we do have her, her one mythic skin. I know a lot of people don't care for this skin. I think it's pretty cool. I just feel like with a lot of the prestige skins that kind of make them all like, I wouldn't say cyborgs, but they kind of go that route with like heavy armor and stuff. I kind of wish they'd be a little bit more akin towards the character. Hers is, I guess it's a wolf, which makes sense. But I mean, I still think the tier 3 is cool. I don't know why people, hated on it as much, but I think it's cool, and I like the color palette. Then we have Elegant Aesthetic. Honest opinion, I think it's a terrible recolor. I think the brown's awful. I don't mind the blue accents, but I just don't. I think I've made one video on this skin. I just think the skin's just bad. It kind of has like a Norse theme going on, like Viking, but overall, I think, the skin's just bad. Pastel Pilferer, another really good recolor in my opinion. I think either this or Rum Runner are my favorite two recolors of Gold Standard and I forget the other one, but I think this may be my favorite recolor out of those. And ironically, we were just talking about it. Here's Rum Runner. I do like blue's like my favorite colors, so anything that's kind of like a turquoise. I guess this is more like a mint. It kind of looks more like toothpaste, if we're being honest, like the color. But no, still a really good recolor. Tigress, I think this is a better recolor than Elegant Aesthetic, but I also don't think it's a great skin, in my opinion. Anything with like tiger print, cheetah print, I just think's tacky and kind of ugly. And here's one of the newer skins that we got from this season, and I seriously hope they get away from the gambling model, even though the next collection event is exactly the same way. Fortunately, if you want that new Epic Loba skin, you don't have to gamble for it. I believe it is a free reward. But anyway, Barbed Ire is a really good skin. Like I said, it's unfortunate that it was locked away behind a paywall, that you couldn't buy it outright. But in terms of the skins I think released this year, I think this is my favorite. I just love the black with like that kind of like rosy pink color, and then like the light blue on there too. I think it's a really good skin. It's unfortunate, you know, they locked it behind a dumb paywall. Rooftop Runaway, I think the design of the skin's unique. Like I said before, like in my video for it, the jacket's really cool. I love the knives on the, you know, the side, the back. The only thing I don't particularly care for is the hairstyle. I know, you know, they want to try and make, you know, skins unique by giving it like a different hairstyle. I just don't think it particularly matches very well. But overall, I think the design of the skin's cool. Big Bad Wolf is a recolor of the Lunar Wolf skin. Being honest, I think because I did make a video on my, you know, top 5 recolors, and I think this is arguably one of the best recolors in the game out of for everybody's skin. I think it's actually really great. I like the purple and orange color. I know a lot of people weren't a big fan of that color combo for that collection event, but I like it personally. I think it looks good. I think it pops. And then Skeleton Key, another great recolor. I think I said before, I think I enjoy this more than I do Petty Theft. I think that purple and white's like really good. And I know people are like, you know, skins aren't content, and I agree, but the amount of recolors they release, you know, I mean, they release some good ones. It's just unfortunate that's what is considered content for them. Hell's Bane is another good recolor for particularly one of the worst looking Loba skins, and I still don't particularly care for this skin, but I think this is definitely better than the original skin itself. Sharp Dressed was another good Loba skin. I know people still didn't care for the hair, but I do love the, you know, the blades on the back and the knives on the side. I like the, you know, the red, like the silk wolf on the side too is just really cool. And Trouble in Paradise, you know, the skin, everybody wanted the bikini Loba skin, and then we got, you know, just like the swimsuit skin. It's fine. I don't really run the skin. I don't really care for it, but I mean, to each their own. And Legionnaire is a really good Loba skin. Like I said, I think I prefer this over Hot Hoplite, because I think I like the green, and then like the the wolves on the side too. I like them in that like stone or marble. Sorry, that's the word I was looking for. The marble, and you can see that like it's like cracking and stuff. I just think the overall design of this one's just better. It's just my opinion, but I just like the design better. Thrill of the Hunt. This was the skin that came with Loba's Heirloom originally, based off, you know, like the Predator franchise. It's okay skin to me. I don't think it's great, but I mean, it's an okay legendary. Whoops, not gonna do that. Supreme Lupin. It's just an ugly skin. I just think the whole face is weird, like lips. I just don't particularly run this skin a lot. I just think it's one of the ugliest designs for a legendary skin we've ever gotten. Boot Camp is another legendary skin. I think it's fine. I just don't see why it was deemed a legendary. I don't think enough changed for, you know, enough. Like, I don't think there's enough to it to deem it a legendary skin, but that's just me. Crystalline Perfection. I do like the skin. I think that, I mean, the ugliest part about it is like the mascara, but I think overall it's a, you know, decently themed holiday skin, and I think the gloves are really good on it as well. Bootlegger. This is one of the skins you can unlock right away when you unlock Loba. I don't run it. I don't really care for it that much. I think I prefer Gold Standard better, and the recolors as well. And you know, there's Gold Standard. I know a lot of people really like this skin. I just prefer like the more military, like assassin ones compared to like the fine dressed ones, but that's just me. Then Hellbent is the recolor of Breaking the Law. I think I prefer this one better, even though it is a very bright skin. It's just, you know, I just think the overall design is just cooler than the other one. Lunar Wolf is a very good skin as well. I do still prefer its recolor, but overall I think this is one of her better skins as well. And then I think Lycan Hunter has taken the top spot in terms of Loba skins. I just think this skin's great design-wise. I mean, the blades on the gloves are so cool. The gloves are pretty good on this too. And then like the, you know, vials on her outfit actually glow. Same with the necklace, like when you're in a dark area. Just a very well designed skin and very cool. And the Magenta Militant is a recolor of Arms Dealer. Another good recolor. I still prefer the original over this one, but a very good. And it is a Valentine's Day themed skin. Purple Rain. I don't like this as well. I like this skin as well as Off the Record. I think Off the Record is still a better skin, but I think the color combos are pretty good. And I think Scorching Style was probably the best recolor that we have in the game for Loba. I think the skin's 10 times better than Crystalline Perfection, in my opinion. Because I think like the mascara here is more subtle, but it works much better with the overall skin, and then the glowing red eyes are so cool. Just probably one of my I'd say this is probably one of my favorite skins too. And I had this as my top recolor as well. So I have Torrent as one of my favorites, so that's all the way up here, so I have to click on that up here. I just think it's a cool epic skin. I mean, not really much changes like from the other epic skins, but I just like the blue and the purple, you know, going through the skin. I think that's just better than just the regular epic skins. Alright, Terrifying Gaze, which is like the Egyptian themed one, and I love that we have like the hieroglyphs going through as like the animated portion of the skin. They don't go through as much of the skin as I would like, but still very cool. And the eyes themselves are very cool. And then Radiant Raver. I think this is probably my favorite epic skin, or actually second favorite. But I love the LED lights. I think they're super cool. Like, it's like a Tron vibe going on with it. Hot Disguise is another one I do truly like as well. The animated effects on it are a little bit more subtle, but I still think it's cool because I like blue, and then the blue and gold is a really good mixture. But Astral Treasure is by far, I think, the best epic skin for Loba. And it's crazy that this was, like I said before, this is a Battle Pass skin. I mean, you got this one for free, and I just love, you know, like the Starry Night. I just think it's a great skin. The gloves are great on it, too. That gold and black and white combo is just fantastic. Bioluminescence is another good one, and it's, you know, a more unique skin because the animation going through it is a jellyfish, and it's very cool that like it animates up at the top, and then you got like the tentacles going through the skin as well. This is a very cool skin. Poison Dart is honestly one of the worst designed and worst epic skins, I think, in the game. This goes back to like Season 1 where they had, you know, skins similar to this, and I can't believe they recreated that same mistake doing this again for, you know, like how many more seasons, like 9 seasons after that, or 10, whatever it was. And I mean, I can't believe they said, you know, this was worthy of you spending your money for a battle pass to unlock this skin. I mean, it's awful. I mean, it's like somebody just colored, you know, like with marker or crayon on the skin. It's bad. It's just bad. And then we have Victorian Vixen. This was the Halloween themed skin. It's a little bit more unique compared to the other epic skins because it doesn't have an animated like flow through the skin. It just has, you know, like a solid skin tone, but you know she's cracking because she's technically like undead. You know, it's just cool. And then this like mahogany or like red or whatever on the back. You know, it's very cool. Red-handed is just the recolor of Torrent. I don't think Red-handed is as good as Torrent. I mean, it's still another solid epic skin, but not as cool. And Banshee Queen is another great Halloween skin. I just think the whole look of this skin is really cool. Like, we're changing the base skin tone again. The eyes are very cool, and then the animated effect is ghosts. You know, that's super cool. I love the glowing eyes as well. Black Diamond's another good epic skin. Not as animated as I would have liked, but still, nonetheless, it's very cool. The lip portion, yeah, it's okay. The lipstick's just odd. And it's unfortunate that this one you had to gift to somebody to get it, and gifting in Apex just doesn't really work as intended. Damon Hunter, just another epic skin. Fiber optics, hack the system. These are all your generic ones. Heatsink, and then the only one I don't have is user friendly. Rare skins that I like. So Huntswoman was another battle pass one. I actually don't mind this. I think the color palette's decent, and it's not bad for a rare skin. Boundless Envy isn't bad either, because I wish the green maybe was a little bit lighter, but that green, black, and gold actually isn't terrible. Just weird markings on the face, but I mean, it's an epic skin. It's not bad at all, especially for like a battle pass skin. And arguably probably the best rare skin is Elegante. This skin's only, I think, came back once, twice maybe, but it came with her pistol. As epic skins go, I mean, you could maybe include this as an epic for instead of a rare, but I don't know. I just think the red, the blue, you know, it matches really well. Alright, we'll go to banners. I don't have a lot of the legendaries unlocked. As much as I don't love a lot of the animated ones, I kind of feel like they block a lot of like your banner pose and stuff, so I don't really run them. So I have Carnival unlocked. Leader of the Pack. Leader of the Pack, I like it matches a lot of skins well, so it's the only one like I'll really run. Alright, we have Hellhound. This is the one that came with the Barbed Iris skin. And it's unfortunate, like this, you had to pay, you had to hope you were going to get as well. It's just dumb that they did that model. But I think it's one of the coolest banner frames she has by far. Breach Containment is one that you get in this season's Battle Pass. I think it could match a few of her skins. I haven't personally tried to match it to anything yet, but it's a relatively cool banner frame. And then the Horizon Lights and the Octane Heights were a universal frame, so I mean most everybody I think should have those. Neon Underground is the one that you unlocked with oh, what's the name of the skin? The Rooftop Runaway is what it was unlocked with. I personally don't care for it. I don't think it matches that many skins that well, so I don't run it. Snowy Solitude was another one you had to buy, but I mean, I think it's a really good banner frame. It matches a few of her skins as well, so I mean, it was worth the money. Then these are all universal, so we'll kind of skip through those and go to, you know, some of the ones that belong to her. Mine Oh Mine. This one matches Black Diamond perfectly. I mean, they even have the, you know, exact same detail on it. And I use this with a bunch of my other skins as well. Poison Roots was another. I mean, it matches a lot of her skins since they're red. This was another universal one, but I think it was, you know, a worthy buy just because it does match so much. Dusk Descent was another one you had to purchase. I think that came with the maybe the Hell's Bane recolor, if I remember correctly. It's a cool banner frame. And then Downtown Dire was another banner frame you got in a battle pass. And I think this is probably her second coolest epic one, in my opinion. Last Shot, don't really use it. Castle of the Wolf, I do like this one as well. This came with the Legendary Loba skin. I do use this a lot for some of my skins as well. Den of Desire, this one I believe came with Astro Loba. I do really like this one as well, especially have like gold-plated skins that matches very well. Full Throttle is another good one for red skins as well. It matches very well. Business and Pleasure, I really don't use this one. It just doesn't necessarily match as many skins as you would like it to. Just not a great color palette. Moonlight Getaway is another one that I really like because it matches a lot of her skins in terms of color palette. Don't use Alpha Dog that much. I just kind of find it a bit bland. And then Deadly Pack is the one that came with the Scorching Style. This one's really great as well. I mean, if you have more reds and stuff, like oranges, you can match it perfectly with this one. I guess we can go over some of the epics as well. D-Scale came with Bioluminescence. You can use that to match some of your blue skins. I do use a few of these epic rare ones. Like the Sleekest Legacy is good. Yeah, I think Legacy is really the only one I like using. Alright, so we have the Heirloom one. I just don't want to butcher trying to pronounce that. So I do really like the Heirloom one. The problem is that it gets, if you have like a busy banner frame, it does get blocked. Almost Too Easy. I know a lot of people like this one as well. Queen of the Flyers. A lot of these I don't use just because the animation just takes so long and sometimes it just gets skipped in the intro. Charming. Quick Change Artist. Catwalk. Charmed. I mean, I really don't use a whole lot of these. Almost Too Easy I use quite a lot. Hard to Get I use quite a lot. I use her Heirloom one as well, but probably not as much as these because I don't feel like they get blocked as much. Jumping to Judgment. Mission Accomplished. See, a lot of people use this one, but it just takes too long, I feel like. Then I do use a lot of the rare ones, actually. I think they're really good. So I use Accessorize a lot. I don't use All Business that much. I do use Claws Out. I think that one's great because it gives you like a good close-up of the skin as well, and her face. I really don't use Deadly Grace. I don't use Perfect View. You can use Precious Gift. I just don't like how she's turned around because then you don't really get to see as much of the skin. I don't really use Proper Form. I mean, you could because it does give you a pretty good outline of the skin. Really don't use Finer Things because it's too close up. I do use Try Me occasionally. So I have all the emotes unlocked besides, you know, the fancy footwork. So I have Righteous Staff. And then I use, in Hot Water, I mean, it's a teabag emote, basically, so I use that one quite a bit. I do have Crushed It, I just haven't gotten it equipped. Obviously, we know why people use this one. And Blowing a Kiss I don't use as well, but this came with the Valentine's Day skin. This was arms dealer recolor one is what you got it with. I see people use the fancy footwork one a lot. I'm not gonna waste my crafting to unlock an emote, but then her default one, brush it off. So, oh yeah, might as well clip that one. I guess I didn't have it. So here's Flaunt It. Head Over Hills. And I think this one came out, Side Saddle is the one that came out, yep, during her launch season. And then Falling For Me. That one's pretty boring. Best one's probably Head Over Hills or Flaunt It. Alright, we're going to finishers. Enraged Claws is her mythic one. It's okay. I still don't think it's as good as her, you know, the two ones you can unlock without having to buy, you know, an expensive skin. Last Request is very good. It's probably one of my favorite finishers in the game, if we're being honest. And then Femme Fatale. And then I do have her Heirloom. I think it's one of the cooler heirlooms in the game. I think it's cool anyway, until I unlock guitars, then maybe I'll use those, you know, since I can customize those. And I figured we'd go and I don't have her other gun-specific skin. I think that one released with Rooftop Runaway. I never unlocked that one. But this RE skin is a skin that came with, I believe, Sharp Dressed. I think it's one of the best RE skins in the game too, but this is a Lupin Luxury. This is a like Loba themed RE45 skin. And then for the P20 we have the Ivory Fang, which is, you know, Loba's pistol. And as you can see right here, the signature weapon of Loba, Andrade, for when you absolutely positively have to kill someone with style. I think it's one of the cooler P20 skins too, but I mean it's a gun that nobody really wants to run. And then she does have her own 3030 skin. It's relatively boring. Whoops. It's relatively boring. That's the one that came with the Arms Dealer bundle. It also comes with the Charm too, but I mean, 3030 is not a gun I run anyway, but I mean, it's unfortunate that's the gun skin that came with the bundle, but yeah, it's relatively boring, especially for a legendary. But yeah, that is my skin showcase. As usual, if you guys can leave a like, sub, comment, it all, you know, helps me out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.